I'll just kind of give you some background of why we're doing this. Um, I've been talking to Shelley for a while now about increasing our communication with our sharp companies. So one of the things we talked about was doing some sort of a Teams/Zoom meeting, so that we could, again, just talk to our sharp companies and get some feedback from them and kind of increase that communication. So that's what's brought us here today. So I appreciate everybody who's joined in. First thing I'm going to do is turn it over to Secretary Schultz, and allow her to introduce herself and get this meeting kicked off. Secretary Schultz.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Can everybody see me? Perfect.
Yep.
All right. So before we kick off the meeting today, thanks, Alan, for the introduction. I just wanted to reflect on how phenomenal I think the SHARP program truly is. And most of that is due to the dedication of Shelley and our team here at KDOL. So as you likely know, your participation comes with many distinguishing competitive advantages. And the first, and at its core, and it's probably a little obvious, is your commitment to workplace safety and health. And so by developing these policies, procedures, and processes hand in hand with your employees leads to cost savings, increased morale and productivity, and just an overall better environment. So secondly, your demonstration of excellence is in your industry makes your reputation precede itself. And the prestige you have for this commitment can be just sorry, I haven't had enough coffee this morning, can just be a true commitment of your dedication to this program. And then thirdly, so this being a testament to this, being a part of this program provides you more resources in hand to sustain that improved workplace safety programs, and specifically with that relationship with us. So I just want to take a minute to say thank you for being a SHARP program member. Your dedication to this program is a powerful sentiment of its success. So with that, I'd like to pass it on real quick for Amy Selm. She is our Deputy Secretary over here at KDOL to introduce herself.
Good morning, everyone. Again, just to reiterate what the Secretary has stated, we are so thankful for our SHARP company participants, and we welcome you to today's discussion. I hope you get a lot out of it and give us great feedback on the things that you need from us and from our team. And I look forward to meeting many of you in person, either through various safety inspections that I'm going to try to be going on, or at this year's conference. Thanks again. I'll pass it back to Alan.
Okay. Thank you, Amy. I think one of the things that we really want to cover before I turn it over to Shelley to talk about some things, and for introductions, for those who don't know me, my name is Alan Vinyard. I am the Director for Industrial Safety and Health. Probably if you've had a report from us, it's had my signature or name on it somewhere. I have been the director for about 3.5 years now. I have been with consultation for going on 14 years. Worked my way up from field consultant to the director. So I think what we're looking for is, again, we want to hear from our sharp companies. Our sharp companies, we really consider you guys to be the best of the best and to set the stage for, for everybody else to follow. So that being said, I think we would really like to hear from you as far as, after this meeting, is this something that you want to have done? how often should we do it? Is this a monthly thing? Is this a quarterly thing? Is this a semi-annual type deal? We want to hear from you. And I know everybody's busy. One of the things we're going to do is when we do these meetings, we are going to record them and move them out to our KDOL Industrial Safety and Health website so that people can look at them later. Because again, I realize everybody's busy, everybody's got things going on. You can't always make a meeting, but we definitely want to increase our presence to you, and hopefully that you will increase your presence to us. So again, let us know if you like this kind of meeting. If you do, what kind of things would you like us to talk about? What kind of things would you like us to cover? We're always open to talk about anything. We could, if it's something where you may want a representative from OSHA to come in and talk about something, we could try to see if we can do that as well. So again, it's when we come out and do an inspection, it's your inspection. We're just the ones performing it. And again, we want to give you some ownership of this meeting as well, and let us know how many times we should do it, what kind of topics should we cover, those types of things. So again, this is the first time we're doing this. We're really excited about it. Hopefully it's good information for you, and it's something that you want to continue on in the future. Another thing I would like to talk about is the Safety and Health Conference. The Safety and Health Conference will be in Wichita this year. I believe the first day is September 30th through October 2nd, I believe. We are really looking for increased participation from our SHARP companies. We have 147, I believe, SHARP sites across the state of Kansas. We would really like to get one person from each location to come to the Safety and Health Conference. But, again, we're just looking for increased participation. And we've heard this from some of our attendees, and they've said, why are there not more SHARP companies here? Or have you ever thought of giving SHARP companies some time to talk about what they do and how they are able to maintain SHARP in their facilities? And that's definitely something that we're willing to do. If a SHARP company or SHARP company representative says, hey, we can talk for 30 minutes on what we've done to make improvements and how we maintain SHARP and how we keep our employees engaged, and we got more than enough space that we can give somebody time to do that. So but we're really going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing on our SHARP companies to be more present at the Safety and Health Conference. Years ago, we did a SHARP luncheon. That just sort of tailed off. We just didn't have enough people interested, so we kind of backed off of that. I know we used to have a SHARP association. That has sort of fallen by the wayside as well. If somebody wants to pick up that ball again and start running with it, we'll certainly be in support of that. So again, we're looking to do, what do we need to do to increase the SHARP participation again in our Safety and Health Conference, and anything else that we have going forward. So if you have any ideas, let me know. You can ask in this meeting, or you can send me an email after this meeting. But it's definitely something we're going to be focused on going forward this year. So So again, those are the two things I really wanted to cover. Again, the safety and health conference and also this meeting going forward and how valuable it is and how many times we should do it and those types of things. So anyway, with that, I'm going to turn it over to Shelley, and she has a few things that she would like to cover.
Thanks, Alan. Hi, everybody. I'm really glad everybody's here today. One of the things that I wanted to talk about, again, this is the first time, so we were just trying to think of some topics that might be relevant to at least some of you. And one of those things is the new reporting requirements for your OSHA logs. I think most of you probably already know what the requirements are, what this is all about, but just to kind of reiterate, this doesn't apply to all of you, obviously, but anybody that had 100 employees or more in the last calendar year, so in 2023, then you are required to not only report electronically if you're in the high hazard NAICS codes, we'll get into that in a minute, but you also have to report the 301s. So if anybody doesn't know what that is or how to find out, the best place to go is to the OSHA website. You just go osha.gov/record keeping, and everything is there that you would need to know. You can read about it a lot better than I could probably explain it to you. But I know that a lot of you are already electronically reporting. Most of you are. So this is just another requirement that came due this year. And the OSHA logs are due March 2nd. So under that, at the website, under that recording, it has the OSHA 300 forms. There's an Excel spreadsheet that has the 300, the 300A, the 301. Those are all right there. You can download that. It has a fact sheet, Q&A, and an explanation of what all OSHA is looking at and why, basically. So if anybody has any questions on that, feel free to ask. But again, I would direct you to that OSHA website because I think you're going to get a lot better information there than you would probably from me. So that was one of the things that we just kind of wanted to cover there. Again, that also has, if you're wondering, that also has what they call the Appendix B that tells you if you're in that, if your NAICS code is in that requirement as well. So that said, couple other things, just as Alan talked about, the Safety and Health Conference. I know we are looking for a conference co-chair right now. And honestly, I don't know a lot about what that means and what all is involved in that. But Dina, I talked to her and she has a lot of that information. If anybody might be interested in that, let me know. I think she said we have all the sessions covered for track chairs, but we need a co-chair for the conference itself. So if anybody is interested in that, you can let me know. Excuse me. And then again, as Alan said, we want to make sure we would really like to have more participation. Everything that Alan just talked about were the things that I was going to point out as well. So I don't need to repeat all that. But again, any ideas that you guys have on that, or, if somebody wants to present anything like that, let us know. You all have my email and phone number. You can contact Alan if you prefer. However you want to do that is fine, but let us know. I mean, if you're interested, we're certainly interested in having you for sure. He also mentioned the old SHARP Association. I know there's some people on here that were at one time a part of that. And I don't know if anybody would be interested in that, but I'm thinking, and again, just thinking out loud, I'm thinking that maybe we do something like a SHARP committee, maybe similar to your safety committees that you have in your establishments, where we can get some people together, some volunteers, somebody that wants to head this thing, and maybe you guys determine when you want to have the meetings, how often you have the meetings, if you want to do in-person meetings, things like that, we can always facilitate that as well. It doesn't have to be, it used to be just a separate entity altogether. And we didn't have a lot to do with it. We attended, but that was about it. We could do something similar where we could facilitate that maybe. And again, just throwing things out there. If anybody is interested in anything like that, like I said, you can email me, you can call me. All of you now have each other's email for sure. And if somebody wants to, if you guys want to start talking amongst yourselves, that would be great as well. Just to see what we can get going. I would really like to see, I know it's January now and the conference is at the end of September, 1st of October. I think we have time to really put something together. I think that that would be great if we could get some sort of, I don't know, maybe we can do the Sharp luncheon again or have some Sharp presentations or things like that. I don't have anything, in particular. Like I said, this is just kind of what we're thinking, what we would hope that would come out of something like this. And also just so you guys know, we did set aside an hour for this, but I don't think it's going to take that long. But I don't know if you guys have the ability to put anything in the chat room. Honestly, I don't know if it works that way or not, but if you would like to ask a question or, throw something out there, please feel free to do that.
Shelly, everyone should be able to comment, and they should be able to unmute themselves, just not the camera. And if you can't, just raise your hand and I'll unmute you.
Thank you, Jessica. Appreciate that. So does anybody
available? I'm tied up till probably noon. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Does anybody have any questions or comments at the moment? Or you can text me if you're having trouble getting through or
Shelley,
Amy, did
early
you-
on, yeah, you mentioned some 2023 updates and requirements. Can you drop into the chat maybe the link to where folks who would need to find those would be able to find those? That might be a helpful link for them. And
Yeah.
something new like that. So, and any questions anyone might have on those new requirements?
We have a shy group today, apparently. I'm going to try to find that link real quick. Should have had that prepared. My apologies. Okay.
Shelley, this is Curtis Stahl.
Hi, Chris.
Would so the conference is in Wichita this next year instead of Topeka, is that right? So what kind of, are you full of what are the track sessions and how long is each track session that you're looking to fill if for a speaker?
Okay.
The
Well,
track
go ahead.
sessions are about 50 minutes long, 45 to 50 minutes long. The track sessions right now are safety, industrial hygiene, management, and I believe public sector. And we just had our planning meeting last Friday. So the agenda's wide open right now. We don't have any speakers secured right now. We're talking about who we want for general session speakers and that type of thing. But all the sessions are open right now. So if you're interested, you can just drop me, Shelley, or Dina Akers an email, express your interest in what topic and on a particular day. And we can send that on to the track chairs so that they know you're interested in doing it. And Shelley talked a little bit about having a co-chair. That we are moving forward without a co-chair right now. Basically, what the co-chair does is they are kind of the go-between between the state and the people with money is the easiest way to put it, because as a state agency, we cannot go out and solicit donations, sponsorships, those types of things. You know, we're really not supposed to negotiate with our main speakers. So that's really what the co-chair does, is they kind of assist us in handling some of those aspects, because again, as a state agency, we can't really do that. So that's kind of what their role is. And then they work with me to introduce speakers at the conference, the keynote speakers, and just kind of, you know, be there to lend me a helping hand, doing introductions and things like that. So that's kind of the role of a co-chair. We do ask for a 2-year commitment. We are Wichita this year, Manhattan next year in 25, and then we're not sure on 26 because of the recent purchase of Hotel Topeka, or the Capitol Plaza, as most people know it. So not really sure what's going to happen there, but that is the plan. Is it's Wichita, Manhattan, Topeka in 26. So so that's kind of what the future looks like. And like I said, we'd really like to have a co-chair on for 2 years, but you know, if they say, look, I can do a year, well, we'll take a year right now. And like I said, if you need any more information on it, you know, shoot me an email, let me know. So.
Yeah, we've had I got a couple of emails already for some interest in it. So those of you that did email me, if that doesn't answer all your questions, let me know, and we will certainly get you some more information on that. So Alan, is there anything else on the conference itself that you can share that anybody else might be interested in?
The theme is going to be casino. We went around and round a little bit on that, but that looks like it's going to be the theme this year. We're going to start working with our vendors on letting them know what the theme is, and we started doing the theme 2 years ago, and it's really been successful, and people have really bought into it. And you know, it just goes with this whole, you know, we're just trying to do things a little bit differently. You know, that's been kind of my push on the staff this year, is that, you know, just think outside the box a little bit. Let's, you know, try to do things just a little bit differently. So that's what we're doing. And so far it's been successful. So.
Good deal. And Curtis, I hope that we answered your question. Does anybody else have any questions that they want to throw out there? It doesn't necessarily have to be about any of this, but anything in general, you're more than welcome to. I see Stan asked, has this year's event registration invite been sent out already? No, we typically don't do that till what, Alan?
Well, we'll start sending reminder cards out in the spring. Usually the registration starts around the first part of August, and then runs through, you know, the last week of September. So that's when we'll start sending registration information out. But it will be at the DoubleTree Airport Hilton down there in Wichita. We have not, I don't believe we've booked rooms yet, as far as I don't think we've booked a block of rooms yet, so we're still working with the hotel on that. We are doing a cornhole tournament on Monday night. Again, this is something we've done for 2 years now. It's been very successful. We'd like to increase participation as much as we can. So we're definitely doing another cornhole tournament on Monday night before the conference starts on Tuesday morning.
Okay. Anyone else have any questions, comments? Matt? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a good thought, Matt. And that's kind of what I'm looking for as well, is getting some people together to kind of facilitate something like this. I know in the past, facilities used to do that when there was a SHARP association. They would get together, I think quarterly probably, and if not across the state, at least kind of regionally, they would tour each other's facilities. They would get together and talk about things like this, and I think that it was really useful. I'm not sure. There's a number of reasons why that kind of went away, but I think it would be great for you guys to kind of get that going again and see if there's something that there's just so much information out there to share. So again, I'm not sure how we want to do this, how we want to get everybody together. If people that are interested want to email me, maybe I can facilitate that where I can get some people in touch with each other. Again, you guys won't know unless it shows up here. You won't really know who all is interested with each other, but you can send that to me and I can get that information out there. Maybe somebody will step up and say, hey, I'll be in charge of this and see where it goes from there. So anyone else? Okay, well, Alan, do you have anything else?
No, I'll go ahead and take over from here and close out the meeting. We just went short of 30 minutes. I thought it was good exchange. Again, we want to hear from you. I will probably work with our admin staff and get some sort of a survey monkey out to everybody, and just kind of ask them what they thought of the meeting and the length of time and those types of things. And hopefully this will be something that we get some positive feedback on, and that we'll want to continue doing in the future. So probably won't be anything in February. Probably the next one will be sometime in March, as we kind of collect some of our feedback and decide what we want to do from here. So I appreciate everybody's time. Again, I know it's tough out there, and there's not a whole lot of time on people's calendars. Believe me, I know. So I definitely appreciate everybody's time being here. And again, please provide us as much feedback as you can, and keep looking out for the reminders on the Safety and Health Conference. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close the meeting out. And again, thank everybody for being here.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. And let us know.
Thank you.